Welcome to my tutorial on how to farm boars in the most efficient way with 2 stud boars that will give you a bunch of meat and a bunch of leather. The 2 stud boars give approximately 4 pieces of meat and leather, making them much better than the no stud boars that sometimes don't even drop any meat at all. In this video, I'll show you how to get a pig pen that only has 2 stud boars and no 1-star or non-stud boars in it. First, you'll want to have a pig pen ready that you can lure the boar into. Ignore the half walls, I just use spiked walls now. Sometimes you need a little bit of patience, but the boar will eventually follow you into the pig pen, and then you can just close it in as fast as possible and jump out yourself. Make sure that the walls of the pig pen are secure and that they are snapped together and there are no holes, because the pigs might try to run out. I actually had that happen to this 2-stud boar, and I had to go and find this little piece of shit again to make him follow me all of the way back again and tame him. I did find him back where he was the first time that I found him, so if this should happen to you, maybe that can help you find your 2-stud boar again as I did. You'll want to find a 2-stud boar out in the wilderness. They're pretty easy to recognize. They have 2 stars above their heads and they're a bit darker than the other boars, and they also have a lot of horns on their head. They will follow you pretty far, but they are pretty rare to find. You don't have to go and hit them or anything, you just have to walk up very close to them and there will be a red exclamation mark above their heads and they will follow you. Run in a normal tempo back to the pig pen. Don't sprint because you might lose aggro, and keep looking back and keeping the boar in your eyesight to see that you didn't lose its aggro. They will run around and do crazy things sometimes, but mostly they'll honestly just follow you. Sometimes you will aggro other mobs as you run back to your pig pen if you're really far away. If you're tanky enough, you can just ignore them and maybe you'll lose aggro, or you can kill them. Just make sure you don't kill the boar. A good weapon to use would be the bow that is one target, or a spear, or even the pickaxe is also good to use. Honestly, the fence is pretty bad to build, and you will also want some protection around your boars because other mobs can attack and kill the boars. And the 2-stud boars are very rare, so you don't want an enemy to come and kill the one that you have and then you have to run off and find another 2-stud boars. I think the best way to build a boar pen is honestly to just use the spiked walls and then have a door that you can walk in through. Once they're tamed, they won't really try to run away, so it's pretty easy to keep them secure that way. Once the 2-stud boar is inside your pig pen, you'll want to drop some mushrooms, some raspberries, blueberries, dandelions, a little bit of different stuff to tame it. Once it's tamed, it will say so above its head and it won't try to attack you anymore. So I don't have a recording of this unfortunately, but you actually do just need 1 2-stud boar to get 2-stud piglets. I started this pig pen with just 1 2-stud boar and then a boar without any stars at all, and they had a pig with 2 stars, and I let that pig grow up, and that's now the second grown-up 2-stud boar, and I'm just waiting on these 2-stud boars to have some more piggies with 2 stars, and I just don't have it in me to kill this one piggy without any stars. I can't kill little piggies, so I'm just gonna let her grow up and then butcher it. But in the end, you'll want to have only 2-stud piggies or boars in your pen. And you'll want to keep them happy by keeping them fed with carrots and turnips. And if you do want to have even more boars, you can just expand your pen, because it's dependent on how big your pen is, how many piggies they can have. I don't know the exact calculations, but I've seen that if I have a little square meter pig pen, sometimes they can only be 4 or 6 boars, and then I made a massive pig pen and now I have like 20 or something boars in it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that this can be helpful to some, and happy hunting. And if you have any questions or comments, just feel free to write on my YouTube. I always respond. Have a very nice day. Bye.